With Justice Breyer's retirement from the United States Supreme Court and my constitutional responsibility to replace that justice, I've sought a candidate with the strongest credentials, record, character, and dedication to the rule of law. That's why I'm excited to nominate one of the nation's brightest legal minds, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, to be our next Supreme Court Justice.
If anything is for sure, we know that Lindsey Graham is gonna Lindsey Graham. On this historic day, the epitome of hypocrisy's comments on Supreme Court nominee Judge Ketanji Jackson are an absolute joke. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I'm legal analyst Adrienne Lawrence. President Joe Biden has nominated Ketanji Jackson to the U.S. Supreme Court, and it's been well known that he would nominate a black woman, and Jackson has always been on the short list. Of course, since Justice Breyer announced his retirement, while Republican leaders have been essentially letting out their inner misogynoir, that's that intersection of, hate against black people who happen to be women. Well, also today, Senator Lindsey Graham, he had to jump in. He tweeted this. If media reports are accurate and Judge Jackson has been chosen as the Supreme Court nominee to replace Justice Breyer, it means the radical left has won President Biden over yet again. The attacks by the left on Judge Childs from South Carolina apparently worked. He then went on to tweet, I expect a respectful but interesting hearing in the Senate Judiciary Committee. The Harvard-Yale train to the Supreme Court continues to run unabated. Talk about nonsense, but let's go ahead and break this down. Graham's comments about radical left likely is kind of a nod to the fact that Jackson is a black woman and former public defender. As far as her gender goes, Graham had no issue pushing through Amy Coney Barrett in less than a month's time. As far as Jackson's race, I'm not really even going to bother going there because we know the GOP. Regarding her past experience, Jackson has worked at numerous major law firms as well as smaller firms, and if confirmed, she would be the first justice since Thurgood Marshall to have had experience representing the indigent and in need at the federal level on behalf of the government. As for this claim about attacks on Judge Childs from South Carolina, please. This is the black woman judge the GOP was peddling because she was this big conservative vibe. We're talking about Candace Owens with a JD. So no nation needs that. Graham's little comment about expecting a respectful but interesting hearing is a funky foreshadowing for his typical antics, I would say. The senator will likely engage in all sorts of silly on the Senate Judiciary Committee during the confirmation process. Most notably, however, Graham had no qualms with Judge Jackson when he elevated her to the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. That's right, Graham gave her the okay. And he also didn't take any issue with Jackson's Harvard-educated background then, nor did he take issue with Brett Kavanaugh's Yale undergrad and law degree pedigree. But of course, Graham is now playing games with this purported sense of being disgusted by educational elitism. And the thing is, I don't really like it either. The fact is that Ivy Leagues shouldn't be necessarily dominating the court. At the same time, it's not something that's really indicative of fair play if you're not bringing it up when it's a white nominee or a male nominee, but you're bringing it up when it is a black female nominee. Lindsey, for this historic Supreme Court confirmation hearing, I really hope that you'll be on your best behavior. Said another way, I kind of hope you'll be absent. So what do you expect from Lindsey Graham during the impending hearings? Do you think he's going to act up, or do you think he's going to be maybe a little bit better? You let me know in the comments below. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.